sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
First and 10, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Jackson steps away to his left. He's going. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
Marquise Brown, 51 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Raiders nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line. Come up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. On the play. Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their...
In a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Max Crosby.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here.
First down, Ravens.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
Justin Tucker lining up for the...
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd.
So you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit.
They're looking for one, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the gun, Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
For the Ravens.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Raiders nothing.
3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And fights through 1 man. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40. Past the 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, 81 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6.
For the point after.
Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Pulls it in at the 13.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And it's 3rd and 4.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Escaping the pressure right. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a first down. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Extra bulk up front for second and inches. 3 tight ends. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the second round, that's what I call a steal.
Now Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down. Play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Jackson from the shotgun. Open man is Duvernay. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a first down.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by at Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Jackson going to get this out to Brown. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins. As the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Raiders 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
2nd and 8.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jacobs. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot here before half for Carr. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 33-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
Now a carry for Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Carr. He'll let this go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 35.
The 24-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Carr got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
On second down, it's Jacobs. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 14. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To throw his Carr. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
To throw again on second down. Carr. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They go with Jacobs. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because...
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Maurice Hurst able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Goes to the right side here, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here's 2nd and 10.
From the gun, Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46.
Here's a give to Dobbins.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold them up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover. If there's one more score, this game's over. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Jackson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And there is a lot of shock in the stadium. The top seed, the favorites, really getting handled thus far in this divisional round and getting close to a disappointing run-and-done scenario in these playoffs.
In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Here's A.J. Cole now, standing just outside his own goal line. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. On both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because it's going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.
With that, we say so long from Las Vegas.